Yo, what up, boat gang? It's your host, LB, Charger LB, the realist, coming to you again with another video about the Los Angeles or the San Diego Los Angeles Chargers. So, next one coming up, we got today at approximately 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will go up against the Houston Texans. Now, the Houston Texans will be coming into town. I believe they're trying to punch their ticket into the playoffs, while the San Diego Los Angeles Chargers, we have already punched our ticket by beating the Dallas Cowboys last week, 34-17, which was, by all accounts, or by a lot of accounts, the most powerful offense in the NFL, or at least one of them, right? They have a very strong offense with Dak Prescott, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, and everyone was saying that, hey, the Chargers have a tough stretch ahead of them with these last 5 games. They possibly could win them all, they could lose them all, or win a few, win a couple. Well, so far we are 3 out of 5, and we are playing our fourth game today at SoFi Stadium. So I'm super excited. This will be a rematch because, as we all know, I believe it was last year in the playoffs, the Houston Texans actually knocked us out of the playoffs and sent us packing. So this is going to be a rematch game. Um, Justin Herbert came out in a press conference some days ago and said that he still thinks about this game. So you can tell that it bothers him to this day. It bothers the team. And I don't think that in Coach Harbaugh's second year with the San Diego Los Angeles Chargers, I just don't see them losing this game. Now, just like last week, the Dallas Cowboys have, or they had one of the most powerful offenses in the NFL. The Texans have the most powerful defense in the NFL. Matter of fact, in a lot of categories, they're first and second when it comes to defense. And a lot of categories, we're actually not too far behind them with the San Diego Los Angeles Chargers. So both defenses are going to be battling it out today, not against each other, of course, but against the opposing team. So Texans have a very powerful defense. Los Angeles Chargers have a very powerful defense as well. The Texans have, from what I understand, an okay offense. CJ Stroud tends to have ups and downs, highs and lows in his game. Now, we all know that it's pretty much been the same for Justin Herbert with the San Diego Los Angeles Chargers, except for Justin has been hurt. We all know that he broke his hand and just had surgery, 2, 3 weeks ago, and has been playing through this injury this whole time. And for the most part, it's been kind of like up and down, right? Like CJ, but at the same time, CJ is not dealing with a broken hand, and we're dealing with the worst O line in NFL history, or at least right now, it's the worst O line in the league. So everyone's PFF grade is pretty much the bottom of the barrel as you can get. So we've been battling it out. We've been sufficing somehow, some way. Justin Herbert, Coach Harbaugh, and the Chargers have willed their way into the playoffs. We actually clinched a playoff spot by beating the Dallas Cowboys last week. So the Texans are coming into town to Los Angeles, Inglewood, and they will be trying to clinch their playoff spot by beating us. And we're not going to let that happen. And there's so many reasons. Number one, we don't want to be the team that they get to clinch their spot. They by beating us, they get to get into the playoff. No, we're not going to let that happen. Number one. Number two, this is a revenge game because they kicked our butts last year. All right, so we're not going to let that happen this year. And number three, if we beat the Houston Texans, that means we have one more game left of the regular season. Next week we go against the Denver Broncos in Colorado, and if we win that game, not only do we get bragging rights, not only do we win the West, we win the AFC West for the first time in, like, I don't know, more than a decade for us. Not only that, well, we could potentially, now with the help of, I believe, the Patriots winning, we could, or losing, I should say, they have to lose. We could potentially get the number one seed. And if we do that, we could potentially get a home game. We won't have to travel the first week. We get a bye week. So there's a lot on the line for this game today. So it's not a must win as in the sense of we have to win this game so we can get into the playoffs. But because we don't, but we're already in there. They do. They have to win this game in order to get into the playoffs. But us, not so much. But it's a must win for seeding purposes. For me, most importantly, so that we could win the West. We need to make a statement this year. Now, Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs are already out. People are so sad, so disenfranchised, so discouraged because Pat's not going to be in the playoffs. Boo hoo, right? There's going to be a new king of the West. Now, I called that the new king of the West will be the San Diego Los Angeles Chargers, and I'm banking on that. All right, now we've got 2 more games to go. If we beat the Houston Texans today, like I said, and then we beat the Denver Broncos next week, we will be the new kings of the West. We already clinched our playoff spot by beating Dallas Cowboys. Now we just gotta, you know, win the West and win that bye week, that home game. You know what I'm saying? Potentially the first seed. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot on the line, and I'm super charged up. Pun very much intended, and I'm super excited. Uh, Bad news is we're going to be without Denzel Perryman, our beloved linebacker, because he was suspended for 2 games because of a hit that he made against the Dallas Cowboys, where they called the player um, defenseless. Basically, because it was helmet to helmet, and they whistled the call. They whistled the play dead. Denzel hit him anyways. It gets iffy in these kind of situations. Give him the penalty, fine. If you want to fine him, fine, but to suspend him for 2 games, the remaining 2 games on the regular season schedule, is crazy. That's crazy work that they did that. But it's the NFL, man. What do? You can't really do nothing about it at this point in time. So we're just gonna roll with it. Luckily, at our team, it's next man up mentality, meaning the next person that comes up, the next person that takes Denzel's spot is going to be a heavy hitter. He's got to be a heavy hitter. He's got to be a playmaker. And for what I understand, that player will be Troy Dye, number, I believe, 43. And Troy Dye has already made his mark on the team. He's already put in plenty of work. I have no issues with Troy Dye taking Denzel's spot. Now, we will also be without RJ Mickens. I believe he did not practice. So they'll probably bring in someone like I don't know. They'll probably bring in somebody like Tarheeb Steele, but um, we also have someone else out at the same time too. I forget who else is out, but Mekhi Becton, he's questionable at this time. He's one of our O linemen. I believe he plays left guard, if I'm not mistaken, or no, I'm sorry, right guard. I believe he plays right guard. Um, So he's questionable. Who else is questionable? I think Trey Pipkins will be in, so that's the good news. As many bodies as we can get, as many you know people that know what they're doing in the position as we can get, will work out better to our advantage. But everyone, for the most part, is going to be in. Herbert had full practice. He's been having full practice all week, so he's good to go. Every single week, Herbo has looked so much better. In this last game, he had one of his best games ever with a broken hand because he's just getting progressively better. You know what I'm saying? So I've been saying that pretty much ever since he broke his hand and he had the one horrible game. It was like, well, how much worse could Herbo potentially get? He's only going to get better from this. And like I thought, like I felt, he has been increasingly getting better. So I have no issues with the offense right now. If we did exactly what we did last week against the Dallas Cowboys this week against the Houston Texans, yes, the Texans have a better defense, but I do believe that whatever they did last time, where they brought in a 6th lineman with Trevor Penning, they use Vidal and a lot of these other guys to block. I think that will go a very long way in securing this game, as well as using Amarian Hampton, our rookie, to run it and just ram it right into the end zone. Whether that's going through the middle, going to the sides, I think is even better. However we do this, we need to do it. We need to run it. These receivers that we got, Ladidi, Keenan, Quentin Johnston, my boy, we need to get open, use Oronde Gadsden in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So we got some playmakers on our team. We have way more playmakers on our team than the Houston Texans do. You know what I'm saying? So that gives me all the confidence in the world. No way in hell we will lose to the Houston Texans today again at home in our navies. We're gonna be in our navies, I believe, our Navy uniform, the throwbacks. We're gonna be wearing those. And you can say that because this game was technically flexed from, it was supposed to be tomorrow on Sunday, they flexed it to Saturday. We got some other teams are playing. I forget who else is playing. Put it in the comment section if you know. But they flexed our game, so we have not been beaten in prime time yet. And I believe we haven't been beaten in our navies recently. So everything is just lining up. The stars are just aligning. This is the Chargers' time. This is Herbo's time. This is Coach Harbaugh's time. It's our time. It's Charger time, baby. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Throw your boats in the air. Wave them like you just don't care, because it's our time to shine right now. I don't care what nobody else is saying. I don't care what these sports pundits are saying. I don't care what Nick Wright is saying. I don't care what the haters and the naysayers are saying. It is the Chargers' time. I'm pumped up. I'm amped up, and I'm ready to go. So let's go. You feel me? Who's got it better than us? Nobody. That's what I thought. You feel me? So, like I said, we got a few people out, but so did the Houston Texans. All right. So, from what I can tell, watching a lot of their fans on that side of the Texans side, a lot of those guys are not too confident about this game. They're very worried, just like a lot of the Cowboys fans were worried about their game. So I think that kind of contributes to a pattern. Everything that I'm seeing, everything that I'm feeling is pointing towards a win today. Now, we might lose today, and I could be back here eating my words. Like, I don't know what that feeling was, but but I just got a feeling, man. And I've been having a feeling for these past few weeks that the Chargers are here. We're here to stay. We're not going nowhere. We are a winning organization now. We're building a winning culture, and that's not going to go away anytime soon. As long as we got the coach that we have, as long as we got Herbo, and as long as we have this next man up mentality where every single person on the team is a hard hitter, is a contributor in a major way. And I think that's going to go a long way. So let's go Chargers. Man, I'm super excited. Like I said, let's go ahead. We already clinched. We already made it to the playoffs. Let's go ahead and win the West. You know what I'm saying? So we can make an even bigger statement to the league and all the naysayers and let them know there's a new king, not only in the West, but in the NFL, baby. We coming for it all. We coming for that Super Bowl, baby. So let's go. Let's go. You feel me? I'm amped up. So everybody get amped up. You feel me? Throw your boats in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And I catch you guys on the next one. All right. Yo, like this video. Like my video. Share this video with other Charger fans. Comment down below so we can get the algorithm going. Let's pick up the energy going in to the last stretch of the season, going into the playoffs, potentially the Super Bowl, and then going into the offseason as well, where we'll have the trades, we'll have people coming back that were injured, Rashawn Slater, Joe Alt. It's gonna be crazy. We got Pro Bowl. It's gonna be nuts. So tap in with your boy. Again, I'm Charger LB the realist with Bolt Gang Central, the BGC. Let me know how you guys are feeling out there. Love, peace, and light. Love more than you hate. And until the next video, all right, follow me everywhere. I'm all over social media as LB the realist. And catch you guys on the next one, all right? I'm out.